evil eyes and black magic. Do they exist? Are they real? I know they are real because every thought process has power, but they're very weak. Like if I don't like him and think of him with anger, I can't hurt him, but there will be some damage, but he won't even feel it because my thought process is not that intense to cause him hurt. It will cause him hurt, but you won't know that. It will be very minor hurt, but it is there. Every thought, every emotion has energy in it. But how intense it is depends on me. If I'm a Siddha and I have anger against him, I can create the energy to hurt him. Ordinary people, we don't have that much of intensity, and also we don't really dislike somebody that much to hurt them. But they exist, those forms do exist. Vanadurga aspect protects us. Particularly a place like this, there are so many cosmic aspects. We need that kind of protection from Vanadurga. So it's very appropriate. She was the first one who manifested. Who else could protect us? But these are all cosmic energy. There is no tangible form. We heard about them, we think about them, but we don't see them. But they exist. And logically, any emotion has to have a presence. And like science says, nothing can either be created or destroyed. Everything has a purpose, has a form, and a name. We just don't know them. But they exist. And when they exist, and your planetary position is vulnerable time, if it's not vulnerable, if my planet is stable that time, I will escape. But if I am in a weak position, planetary-wise, that means I use the word vulnerability, and that time those energies can hurt you. In many, many ways. You won't even know how they hurt you, but they will hurt you. Vanadurga aspect protects against all of them. So kindly, she was the one which came first in this place. There are various types of them. So we will have now, for the first time, we will have a Sannidhanam for her. So you can show your love, your affection, your reverence, and consume the protection, which she has been giving anyway. But you'll get more of it because you are aware now. So you develop relationship with her. It's always beautiful when you know that person you interact with. Then take it by pure faith. This is more than faith. This really happened. That really exists. And now she will give them this Sannidhanam where Vanadurga will manifest. And Mr. Kannan will get the privilege of doing the Archana for her on our behalf soon. Next slide, please.
Yeah, we didn't see that very well. Change the color if you can. Oh, it's a picture.
These are all new shrines with various aspects, 33 of them. Agastya you should think of. Agastya Lobhamudra is another one you should think of all the time because they are very kind, very generous, very effective. They are always here in our temple, Agastya and Lobhamudra. So I invoke them every day in my prayogam. They are very active. All of them are active, but this Maharishi particularly is very very useful, very helpful to us. Jagannath Sannidhanam, he decided that will be magnificent. You have not seen it, I couldn't show it to you. So those 33 Sannidhanam will be very unique. And no place else has it. When it's completed, you will see what she is going to give us is something magnificent, something is unbelievable, something is so much kindness, so much personality. And we are very blessed. We are very blessed. We are very privileged. You won't understand it now. As time goes on, you'll see the significance of what she has done for humanity. Because I don't take it for myself. When I take it, when I do my prayogam, when I go to Tirthayatra, I think of all of you, our devotees, but the world, any life forms, I think of them. So whatever I receive, please give it to them too, to the world. But we, being here, are particularly chosen by your past deeds and your wish. You must have wanted it this way. and you are granted. So this is something unbelievable. Many Siddhas I meet in Himalayas and certain holy places, they all know about our temple. They say, you people are the most blessed, because they know about our temple, what she is doing for our temple. And they are very touched. Who are these people who earned it, who earned the right to be part of this journey in this place? So we are the blessed and privileged ones. So enjoy the journey. Each one of us will have a different time frame, but enjoy the journey, because this is something is unbelievable. You should be aware of it, and I hope by all these activities, Mother has touched you, and she has touched you. All of you are touched by Mother to different level. And as time goes on, she will touch you deeper and deeper. Like I said in the first slide, this place is Devaloka. It is leading to Devaloka. From human, the first slide, you see that? It says there in the bottom. One before that, pathway. Human to divine, that's what she says. This is a pathway to Devaloka. This is human. After you are done with me and my cosmic aspects, all the devatas, they would take you to that world, and we will go to that world. When, I don't know. Depends on our evolution. But when you go to that world, you will be familiar, because you already felt them. You're already here. You're not new. That Columbus, when he visited America, is new. Whereas we have been here. These Yakshinis, these Mohinis, these Vidyadharas, these Gandharvas, they're all intensely present here. Whether you are aware or not, they are here. Some of you are aware. So when time comes and when you go to that different world, which may take a huge number of years, I don't know, it won't be a new world to you. It would be continuation of this world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doctor. There was a wonderful information about all the new temple coming up, and especially the Tristipidam. That is like very unique deities are coming up, and then most of the people are not aware of all of them. Thank you very much for doing that. Okay, now I would like to...
I should thank Nagapan, Kanan. They are doing wonderful work, and that helps all of us, because they plan and do all the work. So they will be very blessed for their part. And Nagapan has become a board of director now.
Thank you, Doctor. We all should be very thankful to Doctor. Without him, we won't be having opportunity to even come to the temple, to do any prayer, or even to do any volunteer work. So thank you very much, Doctor, for all the opportunity. Thank you.
Vata Tatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Varanasyam Varapradam Shreya Varanasyam Varapradam Shreya Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Varanasyam Varapradam Shreya Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Varanasyam Varapradam Shreya Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham. Bhutadi samsevita charanam Bhutadi samsevita charanam Bhutadi samsevita charanam Bhutadi samsevita charanam Bhuta Baudika Prapanchabaranam Bhuta Baudika Prapanchabaranam Vitaraginam Vinutayoginam Vitaraginam Vinutayoginam Vishwakaranam Vignavaranam Vitaraginam Vinutayoginam Vishwakaranam Vignavaranam Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Varanasyam Varapradam Shreya Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham. Pura Kumbha Sambhava Munivara Prapujitam Trikona Madhyagatam Pura Kumbha Sambhava Munivara Prapujitam Trikona Madhyagatam Murare Pramukadyupasitam Muvuladhara Kshetrachitam Murari Pramukadyupasitam Muvuladhara Kshetrachitam Karambujapasa Bijapuram Kalushaviduram Budaharam Karambujapasa Bijapuram Kalushaviduram Budaharam Taradi Gurugaha Doshita Bimbam Hamsadvani Pujita Herambam Taradi Guruguha Doshita Bimbam Hamsadvani Pujita Herambam Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham Varanasyam Varapradam Shreya Vatapi Ganapatim Bhajeham.
I want to thank Guna and his wife. They do a wonderful job making us all the prasadams. and do all the work. Many people, Dilip, as you know, Dilip does a wonderful job. So what Mother has said is, I'll give all of you chance to serve me, and you take it. In other words, you have to ask, I want to do this, can I do? So you can talk to the priest or the front desk and say you want to do this particular function for the temple, and they will let you do that. And that is a huge, huge benefit. If you can identify something you are good at, there are many of them, like, they all work very hard and they receive a lot. But I want each one of you to be able to receive. And ultimately it goes back to sacrifice. You have to give a piece of you, emotion, your reverence, your love, your affection, something you have to give to receive. She would grant us all everything, but the consumption depends on our effort of doing something. So anything you can think of, volunteering, you have some talents you want to contribute to the temple, anyway, monetarily, or any voluntary function, because this is a once in many lifetime chance to take advantage of it. Because this function for the next year and a half would be over. In 2 years, the temple will be completed. So that period is a very important period. When she is planning and constructing, you come and take it. This is the most precious period. And that will go away in a year and a half to 2. She would complete what she has done. Then it's for us to take what all she's going to give. But during the time, if you participate, and I hate to use the word sacrifice, but there's no other word I can use. So sacrifice something dear to you, anything, monetarily, time-wise, something to help make the mission of the temple. The mission of the temple is to share Mother's grace with humanity. That's the mission of the temple. To that end, whatever you do in the temple or for the temple is your grace, your blessing. So take advantage of it, because this would not be given. Like I said, in a year and a half, the Sannidhanams would be done. Then we missed out the chance. I take advantage of everything I get. And people who are close to us, the executive council members, the board of directors, they get all. But I want each one of you to take something. You have to give something. Think of something. If you're capable monetarily, contribute. If you're capable of giving the time and effort, contribute. But you have to do something. Your soul would be pleased that you are doing it for Mother and for the temple. And if you take advantage of it and do it, your soul will be pleased. When the soul is pleased, you are happy. You get your time's worth. The value of this life you receive when the soul is peaceful, happy, and content. So take advantage of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, who is to take a sankalpam, please stand up. The priest will come around. To add to what Doctor said, like any deity you can sponsor with what Doctor said, like 33 Sannidhanams are coming up. You can be sponsored for Mother or Ganesha or Kartikeya or Vanadurga, any deities, your favorite one. My favorite is Meenakshi Amman, so I already sponsored. So any deities you can sponsor for that, and also for any Sannidhanam you can sponsor. Or the doctor said you can volunteer also. So anything is possible, like in online or in the front desk we can do it. Thank you. ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஓம் சக்தி
பராசக்தி
ஓம் சக்தி
பராசக்தி
ஓம் சக்தி
பராசக்தி
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஆதிபராசக்தியே
ஓம் ஓம் சக்தியே
ஓம் சக்தி
பராசக்தி
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 ஓம் சக்தி
ओम आगदानां भक्तानां कुटुम्बानां सर्वाभीष्टदाफलसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रीवाराहि राजमातङ्गे वनेश्वरी महामेरु श्रीचक्रस्वरूपिणी श्रीपराशक्त्यम्बिकानुग्रहप्रदाफलसिद्ध्यर्थं पराशक्त्यम्बिकायाः विरणारविन्दिकाः पुष्पार्चनालयं गरीष्येवं सम्पूर्णचन्द्रवदनां सरसेरुकाक्षीं सपुत्र बहुपुत्रधनधानिसमृद्धिनामिनी श्रीपद्मनाभपदपङ्कजलोर्भृङ्गे नारायणप्राणमकषे श्रियमाश्यामहावं श्रीमते नमः ओं श्रीयै नमः ओं मध्मागे नमः ओं मध्वोद्धवागे नमः ओं रमागे नमः ओं रामागे नमः ओं राजीवलोचनागे नमः ओं सुनन्तागे नमः ओं नन्दिन्ये नमः ओं नन्द्यागे नमः ओं भोगदागे नमः ओं सत्यवाजिन्ये नमः ओं महालक्ष्मी नमः ओं महापादकाशिन्ये नमः ओं मकश्रीगे नमः ओं मालिन्ये नमः ओं भद्रागे नमः ओं सुभद्रागे नमः ओं सुरवञ्जितागे नमः ओं मगसे नमः ओं विद्युते नमः ओं रोमागे नमः ओं मेध्यागे नमः ओं विडतागे नमः ओं शक्ति नमः ओं धरण्ये नमः ओं धारण्ये नमः ओं लोकशे नमः ओं विलासण्ये नमः ओं चन्द्रिकागे नमः ओं चन्द्रवदनागे नमः ओं चन्द्ररेखागे नमः ओं विशागे नमः ओं गायत्री नमः ओं सावित्रे नमः ओं दिव्यागेशपूजितागे नमः मत्सदेवसपत्नी नमः ओं कृष्णदेवसपत्नी नमः ओं महादेवसपत्नी नमः मुषुपदे देवसपत्नी नमः ओं इच्छाशक्ति ज्ञानशक्ति क्रियाशक्ति स्वरूपागे नमः ओं ईश्वरशक्ति रूपागे नमः ओं ब्रह्मविद्मय स्वरूपागे नमः ओं काल्ये नमः ओं सिंहवागिन्ये नमः ओं किशासुरवर्धिन्ये नमः ओं ज्वालाकेशागे नमः ओं दिनेत्रागे नमः म्यङ्घरे नमः ओं रुद्ररूपागे नमः ओं श्रींकारे नमः ओं लेमत्ते नमः ओं राजराजाधिरागे नमः ओं वरदागे नमः ओं माहेश्वर्गे नमः ओं कृतज्ञागे नमः ओं नाडभोजितागे नमः ओं शृङ्गारदम्भोर्णागे नमः ओं जयागे नमः ओं ज्वालान्द्रश्चिरागे नमः ओं मौढ्यानविलयागे नमः ओं इन्दुमण्डलवासिन्ये नमः ओं रघोजागप्रभाराध्यागे नमः ओं नगस्तर्पदर्पितागे नमः ओं सद्यप्रसादन्ये नमः अश्वसाक्षिण्ये नमः ओं साक्ष्योचितागे नमः ओं षडङ्गदेवताचित्तागे नमः ओं षाड्गुण्यपरिपूजितागे नमः ओं नित्यक्लिन्नागे नमः ओं निर्ममागे नमः ओं निर्वाणगदागिन्ये नमः ओं नित्याषोडशकारूपागे नमः ओं श्रीकण्ठाक्षरिण्ये नमः ओं प्रभावत्ते नमः ओं मूलप्रगत्ते नमः ओं व्यक्तागे नमः ओं व्यक्ताकृत्यरूपिण्ये नमः ओं व्यापिन्ये नमः ओं विविधाकारागे नमः ओं विद्याविद्यास्वरूपिण्ये नमः ओं सर्वेश्वर्ये नमः ओं चोट्टानिकर भगवतीम्बिकागे नमः ओं कोडुंगल्लूर भगवतीम्बिकागे नमः ओं श्रीवाराही राजमातङ्गे वनेश्वरी महामेरु श्रीचक्रस्वरूपिणी श्रीपराशक्त्यम्बिकागे नमः नानाविधपुष्पार्चनानि समर्पयामि सन्देशः
आयतनवान् भवति यो वायुर्वा अपाभायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो वायोरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै वायोरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद यो वामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति असो वै अपन्नकामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो मुष्यतपद आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अपुष्यतपद आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद यो वा आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः चन्द्रमस आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै चन्द्रमस आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद यो वा आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति नक्षत्राणि वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो नक्षत्राणाम् आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै नक्षत्राणाम् आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद यो वा आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः पद्यस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै पद्यस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद यो वा आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति संवत्सरो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः संवत्सरस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै संवत्सरस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद यो सुराभं प्रतिष्ठितां वेद प्रत्येव तिष्ठति राजाधिराजाय प्रसह्यसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे कमे कामान् कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः यो वेदायो सुरप्रोक्तो वेदान्तेन प्रवृत्तिः तस्य प्रकृतेन जगत्परस्य महेश्वरः गौरीविभागसलिलानि नक्षत्रे कवदेभ्यवदे सा चतुष्पदी अष्टावदे नवपदे बभूषे सहस्राक्षरा भगवत्यै च विद्महे धीरवासिन्ये च धीमहि तन्नो चोटानी दुर्गा प्रचोदयात् दुर्गा भगवती च विद्महे कोडुंगलूर्वासिन्यै च धीमहि तन्नो देवी प्रचोदयात् श्री वाराही राजमातंगी भुवनेश्वरी महामेरुश्री चक्र स्वरूपिणी अंतर्मुख मीनाक्षी बहिर्मुख कामाक्षी प्रत्यक्ष पराशक्ति विकास स्वरूपिणी अस्मिन् दिने चोटानिकरै भगवती कोडुंगलूर भगवती स्वरूपिणी पराशक्ति विकासे नमः वसंत नवरात्रि महोत्सवांग पंचम दिवसस्य प्रदोष काले विशेष वेदोक्त मंत्र पुष्पाणि समर्पयामः हरि ओम नमीरे प्रोदितं नित्यस्य देवमुक्तिम् जेतो जेत्वा भाजिवस्तो देवोऽवस्सविता प्राप्य दुष्टात्तदवाहिवर्मणे हरि ओम अज्ञाय वीरे नारो मेलये निकोसाकत्रिवेशि हरि ओम सन्नो देवी रविष्टयः मामो विमये सय्योरस्तवन्दुनः हरि ओम आलोकस्य पूर्णमासव्याख्या श्यामः सायवद्विहोत्रं भूत्वा अन्यमाहमन्यमाहमणीया अन्यमाददायि रहस्योन्नग्निर्मृहते आदिमुसरमीशानं पुरबोधं पुरस्कृतं परमेयार्चनं ब्रह्मागत्यायतं सनातनम्
मनोनिवाङ्गं भक्तिगेहं गरण्डं समरगं शूलं खड्गास्तं कपालं अननयनाकम् आसनं मत्पीठम् अच्युतपूर्णमाता शीतला देवीरे श्री पराशक्ति अंबिकायै नमः भामार्यम्बिकायै नमस्तराजो बजारपूजास्ते पुष्पाणि समर्पयामि
Devotees, give a big applause for the wonderful Alankaram. Very, very beautiful Alankaram. Very, very lively. Mother is very pleased. She's always smiling. Excellent, excellent Alankaram. Thank you. And then just please be seated, and then we'll just give the Arati in a few seconds. And Sunday is the Mahachandi Homam. We start at 8:30 in the morning. Please join us for Mahachandi Homam on Sunday morning. And the next Wednesday is the we have the Sri Ramanavami. That's the final day of Navarathiri. Okay, so please don't miss out those things. Sunday morning is a Chandi Homam. Please join us for the Chandi Homam. Thank you very much for coming. Okay, thank you.
So we'll come family by family. Give some little space when you are coming between the families.
On your way out, take 2 fruits from here, please.